You're gonna regret being well-behaved for people who never liked you anyway. And by well-behaved, I mean making yourself smaller so nobody feels threatened. Waiting to feel completely ready, softening every opinion, pretending you don't want something that you desperately want because ambition makes certain people uncomfortable. It's such an expensive way to live. I've noticed that people spend years trying to avoid embarrassment, but embarrassment is usually temporary. Regret has stamina. It will sit beside you 10 years and remind you of every opportunity that you talked yourself out of because somebody might have had an opinion. And here's a slightly evil part. Half the people that you're trying to impress are not thinking about you nearly as much as you think they are. The other half are gonna judge you regardless. So now you've sacrificed your whole life for an audience that was never buying a ticket. I see this in acting all the time. People wait until they feel talented enough to take the acting class, pretty enough to get the headshots, experienced enough to submit, confident enough to walk into the room like they belong there. The confidence usually doesn't arrive before the action. It arrives because you survived the action. You send the headshot while your voice is still shaking. You walk into the event, even though you do not know anybody. You wear the lipstick. You ask for the opportunity. You let yourself be seen before you're perfectly prepared to be seen. And yes, sometimes you will look ridiculous. This is burning my hair. It's not even at the highest setting. Look. Confidence does not usually arrive before the action. Sometimes you will look ridiculous. Congratulations, you're participating in your own life. I would rather be briefly embarrassed than permanently invisible. That's just me. And beauty works the same way, to be honest. People think that beauty is about achieving perfection before they can allow themselves to be confident. Try the hair. Take the picture, be a little bit overdressed. Sometimes beauty is just deciding that you're done waiting for permission to take up visual space. Start modeling before you lose that extra 2 pounds. And do it then and do it again. My mom always said that because our place was just so comfortable and so beautiful because she cultivated that. So she told me, just like I created this environment right here, I could pick this up and go create it somewhere else. So don't feel stuck. It's not the thing, it's you. You are the one that's creating the space, the environment, the beauty. So if you want to do it now. And then if you do have your goals, don't abandon your goals. If you want to lose 10 pounds or 15 pounds, you can do it again at that weight. But do it with where you are right now. And there's a difference between, like, yeah, of course, have your goals, have reasonable goals that you do want to accomplish, and I get that. That's understandable before you do certain things, but sometimes it goes too far. You're pushing yourself where you're in the way of your own success. You're in your own way. You're making excuses. That's what I'm talking about. That's the difference. It's okay with having reasonable goals. But where you are right now, somebody might like that. Somebody might identify with that. Don't hide away just because you're not exactly where you want to be. Life is not just you arrive and then it's final and that's it. Life is a journey, a continuous journey. If you stop, you die. It's not like you stop and go. It's not like you ever achieve perfection. You just do it and you keep going. You do it again with where you are at the time. And things change and you do something different. Nothing wrong with that, but just whatever you do, don't stay stagnant, don't stay still. That's when it's bad. Anyway, I went on a tangent about being ready. Let me repeat what I said. Sometimes beauty is just deciding that you're done waiting for permission to visually take up space. Where I live in New York, you can wear anything. You could be wearing a ball gown or tennis shoes, going to the same event, and nobody feels out of place. That's one thing I love about New York. But I do that anywhere I am. I just wear whatever I want to wear. I'm not worried about anything. Might as well be cute. Life is already difficult. Might as well be moisturized while that happens. But seriously, one day you probably will not regret the awkward audition, that bold outfit. You're probably gonna be bragging about it to your friend. The first attempt, or the moment you were too much. You may regret how often you edited yourself for people who were committed to misunderstanding you. Here's my advice. So, stop treating other people's comfort like it's your life's mission. Like it's your life's assignment. These are real tears. Oh my gosh, I was crying real tears in acting class today. Actual tears. Touch this up a little bit. Be kind, be professional. Do not become unbearable. We still live in a society. Take the risk. Say what you mean. Go after the thing. And let people gossip if they need a hobby. But I'll tell you something. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. The perfect moment is not coming. It's usually disguised as a moment that you're just afraid to take. I'm headed out to an agency event. I want to just do my hair so it'll be done for a few days. What's something you refuse to wait for anymore? What is a risk that you know you need to take? Am I wrong, or have you noticed some of this stuff too? Anyway, it's just stuff that I've been thinking about. Final hair and makeup look. For tonight, I feel like I should probably put a little more mascara on as well. Just a little bit. We did a little something with powder. That kind of covers up the mascara sometimes. That's a little bit better, right, guys? Got her hair look. Hopefully it doesn't look crazy from the back. I missed this spot. Love you.